welcome to the Hot and Spicy. How you doing? Thanks for joining me. Right, we're going to try another curry. One I've never tried before, but I've seen a few people who have tried it, said it's nice, and so I thought, yeah, right. First of all, though, how are you doing? Madri, the old 4.6% ice cold, and I thought I'd try a bit of this Heineken Original pure malt lager. That is a, what is this, 5%. But we're going to go with Madri first. Gareth, PhD, got me onto Madri. Right, bit of sad news. Some of you may know, but via social media, on Mrs H's thing. We've lost one of our little girls, one of the cats, Alice, the ginger and white one. Pavarotti used to call her because she used to sing only in the shave videos, never in these. Funny. Oh, now and again she did, I think. But cut a long story short, she'd been ill for about 3 weeks, and she was eating okay, drinking water, being affectionate, so we didn't think too much of it, but she started losing weight, and so we took her into the vet, and she said, oh, I think she's got a, what they call it, a mass, like a cancer in the abdomen, and they scanned her to confirm it, and there was, and she wouldn't have survived any treatment. She was too weak, so the best thing that she advised was to put her down, so that's put her to sleep. So she's in the garden now, bless her. So that's that. But yeah, it's a hole in your life, isn't it? If you've got animals, it's anyway. She's still with us in the garden, and in spirit probably. She might have it on here in the night. Okay. Anyway, I hope your week's been better than that. Indeed, yeah. So we're gonna have a drink. I'm thirsty. So cheers, good health to you. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, that's just hit the spot. Oh, hit the spot. Right, this is a Heron Foods shop. A few people told me about this. One of you, should we do that again? Right. One of you lovely people viewing a while back said, if you go to Heron Foods, Paul, try the Vindaloo, it's got a good kick to it. So thank you. And then Mark Llangollen, he tried it a while back, and there's a few people, and the ones that I've seen have said it's lovely. So, oh, and the rice is the golden vegetable rice. So I'm going to try a bit of chicken first. Here we go. Nice. That's a lovely flavour. It's like a tomato based sauce, and quite a rich flavour. Lovely. It hits in my throat, so it must be a powdery heat or some form of dry heat. I think that the mostly powders, I suppose. Lovely taste. Very nice so far. Warm in here. Again. Vindaloo. Now this, yes, building up. It is building. Others said it was building. So that's, oh, it's lovely. the whole mouth building slowly. That is hotter than Iceland's Vindaloo. Or any other supermarket Vindaloo. It's not hotter than the Reaper from Iceland though, obviously. That is lovely. Look at the chicken. Yeah, you can. Lovely. It's building. I'm not sure if I'd class it as a Vindaloo, but there's more heat than I thought there'd be in that. Wow. That's good. Obligatory. Show you the box, isn't it? We might nip back there tomorrow. Cat, if you're watching, you suggested get the mini popadoms, and I only remembered because I seen them, and then I thought of you saying it. But you know, for a couple of quid, that is a tasty curry. Fair play. I've said it before, mass produced for the shops, British made as well I think. Yeah, British made. Oh, that's lovely that. Yeah, so Coronation Day today. Just in case somebody says, oh, why didn't you have Coronation chicken? Yeah. King, so we've got a king now. Nobody can do it like we do they? Pomp and ceremony. And there's a few people that's a thought. David, Miami, he's an expat, he's from down south. I think you're from London, aren't you? But his father was Welsh, he's half Welsh. I was going to say, oh yeah, do they show it live in the States or do they just show you as a programme later or something? I should imagine it'll go live all over the world, wouldn't it? What's nice though, I think when Queen Elizabeth was crowned, 1953, what did they say? There was about 7,000 people in there. But they're not allowed now because of health and safety. It wasn't health and safety then. Cram them in. But now it's, I think it's, is it 2,000, something like that? But I think around 1,000 of them are normal sort of working people who have, you know, like nurses or, as I know, he's a doctor, he's going. So it's nice that. That'll be something they'll never forget, such a historical event, and to be there. Can you imagine watching, you know, whether you're for the monarchy or not, I'm just saying, you imagine walking down, sitting in Westminster Abbey there, and he walks past in the crown and you're there. Oh dear, there must be a hell of a feeling. Because normally it'd be the old lords and ladies and hello. You know, I find grilled cutlery frightfully cold. Well, I'm pleasantly surprised. It's hotter than, as I say, any other supermarket Vindaloo. Even Iceland's Vindaloo. When you can get it. I noticed Iceland do stock like the Reaper stuff. I think if I'm right, it used to be released around the Halloween, didn't it? Special editions. But I think they were so popular, they stock it now, but they don't stock it all the time, Iceland. Because I can go to the one in Rill, and they're quite good there. But sometimes they'll have the pizza, extra spicy Reaper. They'll have the Reaper curry. They've had the, what do they have? So they have the wings, Reaper. 2 types. The crusty ones and the ones with the sauce on. There we go. And then they'll have a time where you go, they won't have any of it. Have you got any agenda this weekend, or you just chilling? Or maybe you've watched the Coronation, whatever. Party, have you any street parties? God, it's nice to see something happy in the news, isn't it, for a change? These are nice, these. They are mini popadoms. I wasn't sure if they taste, you know, the same. As silly as that sounds, but yeah, good. Oh, and I've put the curry on the rice again. I tend to use the other bowls, the Indian bowls, for when I have a takeaway Indian, or when I have my own curry, you know, make it myself. Because they deserve to be used then, because this is a hot curry. There's a bite to that powder. Something I get in a chilli, one of the chilies. It's just like an aftertaste. It's like a bitterness aftertaste. I'm not sure, I can't remember what chili it is. Maybe the green chilies, similar to the bird's eyes, you know. What are you having? If you have anything. I know it's curry again, but weekends are made for curry. Well, for me, it's nice to have a change. Eh? He says having another one. I was going to say to you, any plans tomorrow? Are you, unless you're working? Yeah. I cooked this different today. Usually put it in the oven 10-15 minutes. But I put it in my little convection oven, like a halogen type oven. cook a lot in that. I thought I'll try it in there. And what it's done is better really. It's crisped up the top, but the bottom is still soft. Now in the oven, that would have a crispness to it, which I don't mind. But this is nice. So those that like a soft bread, you're getting the soft base with a crispy top, lovely. Made a right mess of that. Having a royal breast of lamb tomorrow. I bet they don't have, mind you, no, I bet they do have breast of lamb. I was following that royal chef. He said that the Duke of Edinburgh and the Queen, people like that, and I think Prince Charles then, liked some of the cheaper cuts, flavoursome, you know, in their food, but they had the posh stuff as well. But I'm doing a breast of lamb rolled. I was going to stuff the lamb with sage and onion, but I'm going to do the sage and onions separate in a little tray I've got, so it goes crispy on the top, nice and soft underneath. So roast lamb, sage and onion stuffing, roast potatoes in goose fat, carrots, peas, marrow fat peas, lascientos of gravy, and mint sauce on the lamb. Yeah. Looking forward to that. Sometimes, you know, when I'm start to cook the curry, well, yeah, I'm going to tell you now, start to cook the lamb, I think, shall I do that? Or shall I chop it up and make it curry? Because I love lamb in a curry. Well, very impressed. Not putting on the table like that, but pieces of chicken. And it's quite a thick sauce. I must say, I watched one lad, not that I follow him or know him, it just came up in the, you know, that side thing you watch on this side when you're watching YouTube, there's a list, isn't it? And came up this lad trying this. No, he says, I like that. And he was trying it. And then about halfway through it, oh, I take it back. Oh, he says, it's killing me. Oh, it's hot, that. That is lethal. Now when he finished it, he said, I'll give it, no, halfway, or just before halfway, I'll give it 4 out of 10 in heat. And then about just after halfway, no, I take that back, he said, I'll give it a 6. And then at the end, he was drinking on this, what was it, water or pop, isn't it? Oh, he said, I take that heat level back. It's a 9.5 for me. I thought to myself, don't try the Iceland Reaper one then. Yeah, it's nice that, you know, Madri. So the heat, it comes to a certain peak. Obviously it doesn't keep building. So I'd say, well, I said it's hotter than any supermarket Vindaloo. These are the winners. Iceland's Reaper is the hotter for the super hots. But if you wanted a hot curry, Try that. If you like heat but you don't have it regular, this would give you a damn good kick. You know, but I don't know. It's not Vindaloo for my taste. Does that make sense? For my taste. For my what can you say? Level, heat level. Maybe a Madras. Yeah, it'd be in the category of Madras, which is a lovely curry. If you don't want it too hot. Lots in the garden now. Mrs. A's been busy. Whew. So it's my chilli plants here. The cayenne is winning so far. Like that. And lovely and healthy. And even starting to show some what could be flowers, which will turn to chilies hopefully. But the others they're super hot, you see, so they take a bit of time apparently. But they've had a few, they're growing, but they've had a few funny colours on the leaves starting to, no flies. I've seen to that because I got special stuff off this gardener. And it's brilliant stuff. Because I seen a couple, you see, starting when I went to water, I seen these things flower. There we go. They're starting, and then they probably produce other flies, and then it turns into a frenzy. So I stopped that, nipped it at the bud. So that's that. But I think they take longer. But if we had a bit of heat, it'd be nice. Although we have had some cracking days this last week. But yesterday, here's a funny thing. God, I go on. Here's a funny thing. I was home and I think I was listening to some headphones on over there. And I heard this, what the hell's that? Anyways, the rain on our conservatory, it sounds 20 times worse when it's on a conservatory on the, you know. Anyway, and Millie, the cat, her ears were back and think, what the hell's that? So I shut the doors and it stopped the sound coming into the house. But torrential rain for about 10-15 minutes, and then it just went to a gradual rain. Bear in mind, Mrs. H was working 5 miles from here and working there. So I said, where were you when that rain hit? She said, what rain? Didn't have it, 5 miles away. Isn't it strange that? Only up the road, didn't have it. And it was torrential. God, I'm going on. Yeah. Well, there's one thing you can say: you've lived through a coronation. Amazing. Tell you what's nice in this. I had then quite a large onion. I'm stuffed now. Did you get that? Or was it just me? I mean, you probably don't stuff yourself with. Plus I don't want to go on. So whatever you do over the weekend, have a good time, stay safe. Thanks again for joining me. I did film, can't remember what day it is now, Wednesday I think it was, having some hot and spicy chicken pieces with some sauces. I've had a chef, Heron YouTuber. I met him for breakfast. God, the days go so quick. What day was it? Wednesday morning, I think. Yeah, it must have been Wednesday morning. We had breakfast in a place called The Plough in St Asaph. And as I say, he's a chef, and he'd made some hot sauce. So he said, I've made a Reaper sauce, but I've made it fruity. So you get the fruitiness, then the kick. So I said, oh lovely, so give me a bit to try in a bottle. And I tried it, I filmed it, because I had another sauce, two sauces. One wasn't a hot sauce, so two hot sauces and one other sauce. But and I filmed it, but then the cat happened, and you know, Alice, so I didn't edit it. So I might put that up. But if you watch it, you'll notice I'm talking stupid on the day, because if I put it up tomorrow or Monday or whatever, Tuesday, and I say, oh, it's Wednesday today. So if you see it, that's why, if I put it up, but I don't know, we'll see how it goes. If you follow me at Paul H Film, see you in the morning. If not, have a great weekend. Coronation weekend, yeah. So that's it, I'll leave you to it. All the best, and God save the King. Bye bye.